Here at Native Music Enthusiasts, we love the Native American wood flute, and we love creating compositions that 1. Help you build skills, 2. Increase your musical toolkit, and 3. Help you improve as a player. If you're interested in learning new techniques and new tricks that perform better, as well as seeing new compositions, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get all of our videos in your home feed as soon as possible. Thanks for checking us out. Hi, I'm Enoch Chapman, and this is my etude number 11 for the Native American wood flute, focusing on the lower hand, entitled Six of Another. If you want to stick around at the end of the performance, I'll talk about some teaching instructions that might make this piece a little bit better, but for now, please enjoy this work. Thanks for watching our performance preview. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up to show us your support. Plus, subscribe to our channel and that will get our videos into your home feed as soon as they come online. Now, on to the performance notes. As for the performers, okay, so we're introducing a lot new concepts here, a lot of different ideas here that we're familiar with, but maybe just not in this type of context. First is 16th notes. We're bringing back 16th notes because 16th notes are another just big, strong foundation in the world of rhythm inside of music. And here in the world of 6/8, 16th notes become more of an 8th note because the 8th note is the pulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now the 16th note, being the subdivision of the 8th note, becomes a much faster beat, but we call it the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and so 16th notes become a much bigger component to the smaller idea within 6/8 because it speeds things along, but also should be used hopefully in terms of trying to drive you someplace. Here in this piece, we're using those 16th notes to help you drive the phrase bum 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 bum, that idea of driving. There's also a really weird breakdown of da 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 type thing, ba da ba da ba da ba da, which is a 16 note feel, da 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 da, but it makes it feel a little bit more it's a little bit different, unique type of feel or sound to it, but it is a driving feel. Da 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 da. One E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and 3 and a da 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 da. It's this feel inside of the rhythmic pulse. The other thing we're introducing is this idea of syncopation. Now, syncopation is just a fancy word of saying playing with time, making you feel a little bit different in terms of where you feel the pulses of the beats. Ba 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 da 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 is a syncopation idea. We're introducing syncopation here in the world of that 8th note to the quarter note on the beat. Dun 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 bum bum. Bum 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 bum. We're used to that feeling. Bum 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 bum. But the syncopation or the offsetting of the rhythm is bum 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 bum, and that's the kind of introduction to syncopation that we're including inside of this piece, which is fun. It's good. It's a ba da bum bum. It's still a driving da da dun dun, but it's that syncopated feel that gives you a little bit different rhythmic toolkit that allows you to have something that you can use for your expression a little bit later, which is cool. The other concepts that we're introducing here, or actually we're bringing back more than anything else, is the 8th note rests, or rests in general. Rests are really good for us to be able to breathe, right? So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can breathe. I can actually have a little bit of moment to have something that comes in for air, which is really important. So bringing those rests in, introducing the rest to allow us to have expression to breathe, also have expression for the rhythmic to feel like a little bit of a break, is really good. So the fourth concept here is the idea of repeats, and repeats are just sections where, again, we can kind of repeat the music, and it's shown by a bar line with a single bar line and then 2 dots, and that's a repeat. You see this at the end of the 4th measure in the piece, that there's a repeat there, and that repeat allows you to play those first 4 measures again. So you play the first 4 measures and then it repeats back to the first 4 measures. Now the important thing here is that there's a second time only repeat, which means you only play as a performer the second time it repeats. The first time is just the accompaniment, so that now you can have that feeling of, here's what the accompaniment sounds like. Okay, cool, I got my pulses going. And then the performer comes in on the second time. This is used by a lot of composers to save space. It's also used to try to introduce simplified ideas. If we're going to have you play the same thing over and over again, I don't want to have to write it out, multiple times. Maybe we can just put these into repeats and you just repeat sections back and forth. So that's where this idea comes from, is the idea of a repeat that allows you to say, okay, I can move this back to a position and start from that position again. It's a composer thing, it's a music thing. It's not really something that if you're just expressing music and just playing for yourself, that the audience understands. They don't see a repeat. It's just for you, but it's important for you as a performer to know that these things exist in terms of how music is understood and how it's read and how it's interpreted by the performer to be able to play for somebody else. So for teachers, we're actually introducing, 4 types of ideas inside of the song. 2 of them that we've had before, and then 2 of them that are a little bit more unique. For the first one, we're bringing back 16th notes. You just got to bring back 16th notes because they are a vital, important part of rhythm inside of any type of music. So the idea of 16th notes in a 6/8 time frame, yes, it's important, and yes, we have to understand that. So 16th notes, important here, da 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 da. And the cool thing with the 16th notes here is that we're actually trying to drive phrases forward with them. We're not really introducing them in really weird spots or really strange or crazy, you know, areas. We're just trying to introduce like a rhythmic idea to move forward to something else. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum, that type of concept. We're bringing back Eighth Note Rests, and we're bringing back rests in general, because rests are also a very big and vital important part of the rhythmic idea. So to be able to have an eighth note rest where you can include a breath, having a, you know, quarter note rest where you can take a moment to just relax and then breathe again. These are all important concepts that are vital to a performer's ability to get the song out, because if without the breaths in there, I mean, right, we're just trying to play one piece in one very long note, and not many people can do that. So it's important for us to kind of incorporate these ideas and these concepts of rests inside of the music. The third concept is actually including a little bit of syncopation, right? It's actually making that eighth note, quarter note idea inside of this 6/8 world. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, da 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 da, ba 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 ba. We haven't really done that beforehand, and actually used a lot of syncopations. We're starting to introduce that concept of syncopation inside of this etude, and so that's kind of a big thing too. And the fourth and final idea is the idea of second time only repeats. The idea that there's a repeat going on and you don't play the music until the second time only. Not a huge idea, not a huge concept, but is kind of rhythmically important in terms of accompaniment, how people can conserve space in music, how, you know, as you were moving forward to finding more and more pieces that are out there, how things can change as they read music. So this is more of like a sheet music type of idea, more than just a rhythmic and expression idea. It allows the performer to be able to read more music and read it as different composers add different types of elements to it. So that second time only repeat, it's kind of a big deal in just the terms of how to understand music a little bit better. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that thumbs up, because that's going to tell us what type of content that you really like. Also, if you want to see tips and tricks about how to play the Native American wood flute better, or watch more videos about new compositions that will help you increase your musical toolkit and help you improve as a performer, then subscribe to our channel, because that's going to get our videos into your home feed as soon as we release them. Finally, we couldn't do this without our Patreon community. It's with the support of our patrons that we're able to compose new works and create new content like this that gets out to people who are interested in learning about how to better play the Native American wood flute. We love the Native American wood flute, and we love being able to create new compositions to help people improve and get better. And it's because of people in our Patreon community that we're able to do that. If you want to learn more about our stuff on Patreon, visit patreon.com/native music enthusiast to see what we're doing and see what we're trying to give back to people who want to help support us. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and we hope you learned something.